every day we have to give more than 100%. There is not another option. I can feel the fire. You have to fight for your family. You have to fight for the dream. Winning mentality, like us.
I'll be honest, ladies and gents, I'm getting fully in the hype game about Lisandro Martinez. And in this video, what I want to do is run through a couple of interviews. Going to run through some of the interview that Ajax released on their social media accounts, sort of their goodbye to Martinez. And also on top of that, there's an interview that I found, an old interview from 2021, which really gives you the sort of insight that we're all looking for as to what we know why we signed Martinez, right? And we know that everything's been said so far, but it's hearing it from the horse's mouth, like we did there. It's exciting. You're definitely going to want to subscribe. I think it's going to be a cracking video. I think it's a fantastic signing by Manchester United. Hit that subscribe button. Come on, people, join the gang. Hit the notification bell as well. Why not? I'll tell you what Ajax are very good at these days. Man, they are very good at goodbye videos. I want to play a little bit of this, just in case Ajax gets angry. But it's a fantastic goodbye video, and again, gives you a little bit of an insight into the character that we've signed there in Lisandro Martinez.
Se ponía en duda mi estatura, ¿no? Pero eso fue
Not length, by the way.
algo que a mí me motivaba. El decir, ok, no confíes en mí, que yo confío en mí mismo y eso me basta y me sobra.
Yes, please. I tell you what, before he's even kicked a ball at Manchester United, he's being slated by the media as this small, there's no chance he's going to win any headers. If he's got that mentality at Ajax and he brings that mentality across to Manchester United, exactly what we need. And I saw this meme on Twitter after, and it's, he's got that dog in him. He's got that dog. I mean, look, we need that. We need those sorts of characters. And I say it's a sort of cliche that we have to sort of speak about as United fans, because we just haven't had those sorts of players. Those players that you genuinely would like to be alongside, and if you're going for a scrap outside, United, you'd be like, well, I can't trust you, can't trust you, can't trust you. You probably won't swing a punch. You'll run away straight away. Lisandro Martinez, you know he'd back you. And looking at a little bit more of the interview that he released, there's a full interview over on Ajax's channel. You can put English subtitles on if you want, but this is the one they released on Twitter, just a little snippet of it, where he sort of speaks about the decisions that he's made up to this point.
Difícil, pero sé que también es una oportunidad para seguir creciendo en mi carrera. Creo que es un buen momento también para dar el siguiente paso. Y bueno, tanto como la vida, como en el deporte, uno tiene que tomar decisiones. Y esta es... estoy triste. Pero bueno, es fútbol, es parte de fútbol. La verdad que...
And that's one thing I think I've noticed straight away from everything I've heard from Martinez in both the announcement interview from Manchester United and also the announcement interview from Ajax as well. I think he was really happy at Ajax. I think he was more than content at Ajax. But I also feel like he's ready to move on. Like he's ready for that next step up, that he's ready to challenge himself in the same way that he challenged himself in his move to Ajax. And I'm going to run through this fantastic interview, honestly. I hope you stuck around so far in this video, because you will want to listen to a bit of what I've got to say later on, even if you just want to ignore this one. But look at this, it's this sort of mentality. Again, it might be something minor, but look, Timber here speaking after a game. Sometimes I get a little bit too casual on the pitch, but then Lisandro Martinez immediately notices and starts shouting, swearing at me. So it's all good. He's got a big smile on his face, and it should put a smile on the face of United fans, because we haven't had any leaders per se for a long, long time. It's been the easiest thing to criticise Manchester United about, hasn't it? Our soft underbelly. He's like putting on a suit of Kevlar. That's the way I'm looking at it. But in terms of that interview I'm talking about here, let me pull it up on screen because it's decided to translate back into Spanish, which is really, really nice. This is an interview with Ole, which is an Argentinian website, and it's from back in 2021, where he really gave a fantastic look into the sort of character and mentality of the man that we've just signed. By reading this, I think we'll really start to understand it. Because what do you feel Argentinian football gave you to defend yourself in Europe? And he goes, Probably the mentality. To me, Argentinian football, although it is more frictional, I love it because of that passion that exists. You are infected by the hunger, the desire to win. In Argentinian football, both in nuance and in defence, I learned that you have to give more than 100% to win. And it's just what we need. It really is what we need. We need those players who are ready to go that little step further to get the result that we need. I mean, last year, could you imagine having listened to him and seen the sort of approach he has? Do you imagine he would have taken that 5-0, sat down against Liverpool last year, or the 4-0 like they did? I don't think he would have, in any way, shape or form. Further in the interview, he was sort of talking about his aggression on the ball. He goes, yeah, I always went into the ball well. As a kid, I excelled in that. In the new youth team, I grew in that aspect a lot, and they work on everything. And also, my idol when I was little was Gabriel Heinze. Watched him a lot. The filtered passes that he puts through, the changes in front, the way he played, that he was aggressive by observing and learning. I was always looking a lot at those players in my position to add things and then be able to catch them on the field of play. And he was asked there whether he ever spoke to Heinze. He goes, yeah, once I spoke to him, I was very surprised. I don't want to tell you too much because it was an intimate, personal talk, but everything he told me was a total surprise. He knew that he was my idol, and he ended up congratulating me, and he gave me a couple of tips. Now, Gabriel Heinze, of course, for United fans, leaves a bit of a bitter taste in the mouth because he went and he played. Or, well, did he actually play for Liverpool? I think but no, he didn't try and play for Liverpool. He tried to go to Liverpool, and Fergie blocked it. And it sort of left a bitter taste for a lot of United fans in how it sort of went out towards the end. But Gabriel Heinze, when he played for United, he was a bit of a pitbull. And I suppose the comparison that some people are going to have is Rojo, right? Because Rojo had that sort of aggression. He did. But it wasn't really particularly used as a massive asset, was it? Because, well, Rojo went too far quite a lot of the time. In terms of a little bit more of an insight here, because the Ajax you admired have more of a functional to positional attack. I thought this was really, really interesting. It's the idea that of confusing the rival, of playing with the movements of others. It's the most beautiful thing. When one learns and has the idea and is more like in tune with it, you can play with those things. And he was talking about a situation playing for Ajax against Groningen, where he gave a golden assist to the right back. So he gave an assist to the right back who was playing in as a number 9. And that's something Erik Ten Hag does and will do. We might be a 4-2-3-1 on paper, but it's a case of we play in the spaces, we attack the spaces. So you might end up seeing Tyrone Manasseh as an attacking midfielder. You might end up seeing Martinez as an attacking midfielder. You might be seeing all the players across the pitch, but everybody else will drop into the space that's left behind and work as a team. And that unpredictability is going to be a crucial aspect of Ten Hag's system that he is building at Manchester United. Go down here. And this was the next question that was asked. Don't you feel that so much control and passing that you see in Europe is an attempt to replace the lack of individual inspiration? It's an interesting question. He goes, the objective, as I said there, is to find the spaces to be able to hurt the rival. When individuals cannot break lines and you have to be patient and move the ball quickly in order to find a way to enter the through ball. And this is a big, big thing about Lisandro Martinez and why I think it's going to be such an excellent signing. He won't really need coaching straight away. He's already playing this afternoon, or was it yesterday? He's already playing against Wrexham straight away. Christian Eriksen, by the way, getting his first. He scored straight away. Yes, please. But Ten Hag won't particularly have to coach Martinez in understanding the fundamentals of his system. Now, a crucial thing that a lot of you have asked is about where he's going to play. Because by the time this interview went out, he'd play more as a central midfielder than a centre-back. And that's just changed language halfway through me looking at it. How convenient. Right, let's go down here and let's get this up. What happens sometimes? There we go. He goes, it was a position that I already know, talking about centre-back, which is where he will play. Playing as a central midfielder changes you in decision-making. You usually have less time and space. It's another type of panorama when it comes to playing. It's key to perfect the controls and always receive well to save time. It's a nice position, although it's also true if he plays a defender and the rival presses you high. He is just going to be in tune with how Ten Hag wants him to play. He is going to be, as I said and ran through, with these interviews, he really is going to have that dog in that. He's going to have that dog. He's going to have that dog in him. And I can't wait to see it. We've missed it. We've not had it for so long that we've been starved of. We've kind of forgotten what it's like. We're used to seeing players like that, Nemanja Matic, and they've just been replaced by effectively spineless players. And that's what's made United so easy to play against. But I hope this video has sort of given you a bit more insight into the man behind the name, behind the nickname The Butcher, and why for him football is... It's clearly a bit more important than most. He feels like he's ready. He's leaving Ajax. He's leaving on very good terms. Ajax fans love him. The club loves him. He loves Ajax. But he feels like he's ready for the next step up. And Manchester United is going to be where he takes it with Erik Ten Hag. And I can't wait to see this man play for us. I think he's going to bring something that we just haven't had. You call it the X Factor, call it whatever you want. It's just a bit of personality and a bit of guts. We haven't had that for so long. Big up to Lisandro Martinez. You let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Apologies about some technical difficulties there in the video, but can't be perfect every time. But look, make sure you subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon.